You're now watching the Gobcast. Viewer discretion is advised. You can now watch the Gobcast in 4K uncensored exclusively on Spotify.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Gobcast. I don't know what episode per usual. I feel like every time I say it, I'm not correct. So I'm not even going to go for it this time. But as you can tell, if you're listening closely, my voice is better this week, which means I'm more excited than ever to take more phone calls from you degenerates. And this week, I asked for anonymous confessions. Confessions of any type about anything. I just want to hear about something that's on your mind that you're ashamed of. And we have some very questionable acts. We have a guy who blew up his car off air duster and got arrested for it. We have a dude who did gay shit and didn't like it and is deep down a little bit ashamed of it. We have people who are having relationship issues per usual. We have a guy who smoked his dead dad's meth that he found in his bedroom, which that's kind of messed up, but not my problem, it's his, so we're going to call him and talk about it. But I'm not going to spoil any further. What I will say is we have an amazing episode coming in today, and so thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for supporting the show. We've been doing a crazy amount of views on both YouTube and Spotify lately, which, for those of you guys who aren't aware, we are on Spotify in 4K video, fully uncensored. So, for those of you guys who maybe don't like how we censor ourselves on YouTube, we do that because we have to. And on Spotify, we don't have to do that. So, go tune in if you haven't checked us out over there already. It's a pretty cool platform. And, yeah, I also, real quick, I want to address the comments that I get every single week asking how to call into the show. I think at this point, we're just going to staple this to the beginning of every episode. So, on days that we're taking calls, we post on Instagram or my Twitter saying that we're taking calls that day. All you have to do is hop on Instagram in the morning. It's almost always a weekday. Sometimes we do weekends. Usually it's a weekday. Today's a Wednesday, for example. Hop on Instagram, check our story on either at the Gobcast or at the GBLN. One's my personal account. The other's obviously the Gobcast account. And if we don't have my phone number posted on the story that day, then I'm not going to call you back that day. There's no point in calling me. I'm not going to listen to it. I'm not going to call you back. When I am taking calls, I'll post on my story, and that's how you know, bang my line, ladies and gentlemen. Now, don't be too upset if I don't call you back. We get thousands of calls. Just right now, I'm looking at 7,575. That's a really clean number. That's a satisfying number, by the way. Unread voicemails that I have yet to get to. That's not humanly possible for me, guys. Well, I mean, it is if I sat here all day and didn't do an episode, but we got to do an episode. So, call in. If you don't get a call back, it's okay. Call me again next week. I'm excited to talk to you. Without further ado, let's just roll the first voicemail. I want to hear from the guy who did some gay shit and is ashamed of it because I really want to hear how that went. Like, I respect that he tried it. He went for it. He was like, I might be gay. There's only one way to find out. We got to do it. Let's roll the voicemail.
Hey, Goblin. So I'm calling to tell you a confession. Obviously, it's anonymous, so I'm leaving out all the details, but I did some fucking gay shit one time, and I did not like it.
You could tell this weighs on him a lot because of the way his tone changed completely. He was like, yo, Goblin, I'm here for a confession. I did some gay shit. This is really, really on his mind every day. Oh, man.
I've got a girlfriend, so...
Oh.
I ain't never told no one that before, but it's scary, bro. I did not like that shit. But yeah, I'll be back if you want to hear about it.
I'm so intrigued by this because it sounds like this dude is legitimately traumatized by trying some gay shit. I mean, I respect it, dude. He went for it. That takes some courage, I think. He sent it. But obviously, you can't tell your girl about this. She'll never look at you the same way. Yeah, I f***ed a dude one time, out of curiosity.
Hello?
Yo, you're on the Gobcast. You mind being recorded?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. What's up?
Yo, I listened to your voicemail. I heard you did some gay shit, and you feel kind of bad about it, and I'm really intrigued.
Holy fuck, I can't believe you're actually calling me.
I am calling you. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in your voicemail because you got really quiet when you said gay shit. Like, I can tell this really weighs on you.
Yeah, bro, I'm ashamed of that shit, bro.
Why?
Bro,
What
my
happened?
dick sucked, bro.
Oh.
I was like talking to this chick, and like, I don't know, some shit just happened, and I got my dick sucked, and it was when, I don't know.
Oh, so wait. Was it a girl that had a wiener?
No.
You said you were talking to a chick, and then you got your dick sucked, though. Like, I feel like we're missing a couple steps here.
Yeah, because I was talking to a chick who's now my girlfriend.
Okay. And then how did a guy come along? What was going through your mind? What happened here?
I don't know. I was just having a rough day one day, and I was horny, and yeah.
So this wasn't something that like you had been thinking about for a long time. You're like, I don't know, maybe I'm gay. Like, I'd be thinking about dudes sometimes. Like, you just impulsively
back
one
when
day.
it happened, I'm way older now. Back when it happened, kind of.
So you maybe weren't sure yet. Like, you were like, damn, I might be bisexual. Like, who knows? You were trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was what I was thinking at the time. But I'm not. I know I'm not now because I hated that shit, bro.
Well, I could tell. Yeah, I could tell. You're straight. Yeah, you're very straight.
I literally before I like, right when the bro like put his shit around my shit, I was just like, hell no, get out of here, and I left, bro.
So you immediately realized you were like, damn, I don't with this.
Yeah, I immediately realized.
How did he react? How did the other dude react?
The other guy was just like, "Oh, okay, whatever, you're cool," and just like left.
So wait, where did this take place?
It took place at it was in this like public restroom.
Oh shit!
I don't want to give the like location away.
Yeah, no, I don't even know what town this was in. But the bathroom. Why the bathroom?
The bathroom. That was just where we decided to meet at.
Damn, that's kind of crazy. I mean, no one else has ever heard about this before?
No, and I low key like want to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you could like change my voice in the editing when you're editing the video or something, that would be great.
Just don't say any personal details about yourself, and we'll make sure you're good. We'll make sure you're good.
Yeah, I just don't want, because I know I got some friends who listen, and they'll probably recognize my voice.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Everyone sounds the exact same over the phone app we use. Like, literally everybody. You sound like 15 other people I've spoken to. Like, if you called me again, I would have no clue who you are. I'll just say that much. Like, you don't really have to worry about anything as long as you don't say like your name and any stupid shit.
That's good.
But honestly, this isn't like that bad. I think it's, I mean, you experimented, you did what you had to do.
Yeah, it was before, and that girl I was talking to, like, she my girlfriend now, so it worked out in the end. I found my true love with her.
Yeah.
And I don't that shit no more.
I mean, I don't feel like this is something you ever like have to tell her.
And I low-key called because I wanted to get that shit off my chest.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like I needed to tell someone, and like I know that you don't judge.
Yep. Well, I don't care. I don't know who you are. I don't give a damn, dude. You could suck 100
And I know you've done some crazy shit in your life too. Like you've probably done a lot freakier shit than me.
I don't know how to react to that. I don't know whether like I should be
No, I'm not calling you gay. I'm not calling you gay, man.
Oh, well, you know what? I think at the end of the day, everyone has the right to do whatever they want with their sexuality. So, like, I just don't judge anyone for that kind of stuff. You know, it's like that's cool. It's whatever.
I am certified straight male now.
You know that.
I'd
argue you're straighter than dudes who have never tried it. Like, because you're certified straight now. Like, yo, I tried that shit. I don't fuck with it. Like, I hate it. You were repulsed. Your whole body rejected it. Like, it was an instinct. You were like, nope.
Literally.
I don't fuck with
this. My entire body was just like, get this shit away from me.
Has the dude ever hit you up again and been like, yo, like, what
I blocked his ass.
Oh, shit. How'd you know
him? He just hit me up on Snapchat one day because I guess he saw me on, like, the fucking, I posted myself on SnapMap, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm high as fuck right now. but I took like 7 bong rips before, like right before you called me.
I'm just so like, I'm so intrigued by this. The way you worded it in the voicemail, I was thinking it was going to be way worse. I mean, just, you tried to get your dick sucked one time and like it just didn't go so well. Like, that's like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, no.
I don't think that makes you
tell
gay. Like, you discovered you're not gay.
I can tell you, I can tell you right now, if you're a male, I mean, unless you're gay, but if you're a male and you're thinking, maybe a woman feels a lot better than a man. I'll tell you that right now.
That's good to know. Dudes out there, write that down. Everyone who's thinking that they might want to get their dick sucked by a dude, write that down. Do you think, like, you could ever talk to your girl about this? Like, how would she react? I don't think you have to. Like, I don't think you should. But like, what do you think she would say?
She would probably just be like, "What the fuck?" She would probably be a little mad, but like, since it was before we like got together, she probably wouldn't care that much.
If your girl told you that like she was fucking girls, like, how would you react to that?
Honestly, sometimes she says some lesbian shit like that. Low-key makes me think she might be lesbian. I'm not joking.
Does that bother you?
I mean, not really, because I know she's joking at the end of the day, but like, it sometimes weirds me out a little. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me ask, if let's say you came to your girl one day and you said to her, you're like, "Yo, listen, one time, like, I just gotta tell you some shit, you know, it's on my, it like weighs on me sometimes." You just told her what you just told me, and she replied, she was like, "Oh yeah, I tried fucking a girl one time too." Like, how would you feel about that?
I would honestly feel a lot better about it, honestly.
Oh, okay.
I'd be like, "Oh shit, for real?"
Yeah, I think I
feel like we would be closer then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would make me and my girl closer.
Maybe you should encourage her to go try some shit. I don't know.
Perhaps.
Well, you know, I wish you luck with that, and you know, you're extremely straight, so I'm glad you found that out and discovered that for yourself. And
yeah, I found it out the hard way.
You did find it out the hard way, literally, quite literally. You found it out the hard way. Well, thanks for calling in and sharing, dude. And
man, I can't believe you called me, gang.
I mean, I can't believe you're that ashamed about it. This isn't that bad. I mean, I was thinking you're gonna be like, "Yo, I went to a gay fucking orgy," and like halfway through,
oh God, no.
You know, I was centipeding with some dudes.
Hell no.
I realized that ain't it. You know, like,
no. Holy shit.
But that's not that bad, dude.
Centipeding is insane.
Yeah, well, you never know, dude. I mean, people get freaky, you know.
They do.
People get freaky, but. Damn, man. I mean, that's not that bad, you know. I wish you luck in your straight journey. You know, maybe in the future, in like 20 years, you'll have like a gay awakening or something, and you'll like double dip. You'll realize it's fire. You know,
perhaps.
Who knows?
Perhaps.
But
you never know.
Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day, bro.
I can't believe it, man. You made my day calling me back, man.
Well, I appreciate.
I'm gonna watch this episode and be like, "Holy shit."
I'm glad I could make your day. I appreciate that, bro.
All right.
You have a good one.
Thank you, man. You too.
Bye-bye. Dude, you could genuinely hear in that guy's voice the weight lifted off of him as he told us about the time a guy sucked his dick in a bathroom. Like, his tone completely changed after he got it off his chest. He was like, I am sure, 100% certain, that was the first time that guy's ever talked about that. Like, out loud, 1,000,000%. You could hear the relief. Like, that was therapy for him. And him hearing like, oh, maybe I'm not that gay for that. You know, whatever. I mean, it's still gay at the end. I mean, dude, a guy sucked your dick one time. At the end of the day, like, that is a gay act, but that was just, maybe you could really argue, you can make the stance, that's just his straight discovery. Like, he's extra straight as fuck. And now, if his girl has gay friends, he could test that shit. Like, he could be like, yo, your homie's, like, this guy you've been spending all this time with is gay, like, let's really see what's up with that. You know? Like, let him, you know, call him over. That's something that, like, most guys who have girlfriends that have gay friends, you just can't do. And I'll tell you right now, if you have a girlfriend that has a gay best friend, it's a nightmare, dude. You have to break up with that girl. It doesn't end well, pretty much ever. The gay best friends watching this are probably going to agree too. You know, they probably want that to happen. They want the girl to break up with the boyfriend so he can spend more time with them. You know. All right, let's listen to the next voicemail from a guy who blew up his car on air duster and benzos. That's just, you guys are upstanding citizens, dude. You guys are.
I crashed the fuck out of my whip. That shit
No intro.
blew the fuck up. I was on the state news. I had to go to court and everything. I got sent to rehab for it for a month. I was on air duster, benzos. They caught me with a bunch of Adderalls too. Yeah, call me back. Crazy ass story, bro. Whole week leading up to it too.
What do you mean you blew the fuck out? Like, what do you mean your car blew up? Like, you have to do a lot for your car to blow up, dude. Cars, even like kind of older ones, like from the 90s, don't really blow up like that. Like, they kind of solved that problem a while ago, dude. That's like, you got to hit a tree going 120 to blow your shit up, dude. I remember, I had a friend. There was this kid that I went to high school with. When we were younger, he broke into the school bus lot where they'd put all the buses at night when the drivers would like clock out or whatever. And he put a firecracker in the fucking gas tank of one of them, blew that shit up, set it on fire. But like blowing up a car that you're driving, how is this guy alive right now? Like, he doesn't even sound like permanently injured. Like, I expect this guy to not have a jaw. Like, he's got to like Stephen Hawking to us, you know? But like, no, he's fine. Let's see. This is a very specific.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, you're on the Gobcast. You mind being recorded?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's cool. You record?
Yo, I just got done listening to your voicemail and I'm intrigued. You blew your car up?
Yeah. I did indeed blow my car up.
Fill me in on this. Like run me through like how this happened, how you ended up in the car, what happened.
All right, so it turns out gobbled on the phone. So basically, I was at my grandma's house for Christmas, and I had a bunch of shit on me, but eventually my grandma ended up snatching all of it, like my benzos and my liquor. She snatched it all.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I was really heavy into whippets, so I went out looking for whippets. I could not find any, so I saw some air duster at the dollar store, and I was like, shit, it's probably the same thing. Someone told me about that. So
okay.
I take a hit of it, the first hit of it while I'm driving. And
you had never done that before?
Never done it ever in my life.
Oh.
I'd taken whippets plenty, but not duster.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just out cold, and I woke up. And I thought I had made it to my grandma's house when I woke up. I thought I'd crash into my grandma's car, and I was like, oh, fuck. And then I try to get out my door, and I can't open it. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on? All the airbags are deployed, so I can't see anything. It's filling with smoke, which I don't think is real. Like, I don't acknowledge it as being real at first. Like, I don't actually think my car is on fire. I end up having to kick out the passenger side door, and then I realized I'm so far in a ditch because I was on back roads.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know where the road was. Like, I couldn't find the road. Like, I had to walk. I lost my glasses too. I have a pretty heavy prescription in glasses, so I couldn't see shit. I was just stumbling around in the snow. Eventually, like, I called the cops like myself because I knew it was gonna happen. So I figured it'd be a little better that way. And I ended up getting rushed to the hospital. Had a couple fractured vertebrae, nothing super concerning somehow. They said that they looked at my tracks and I caught 40 feet of air time.
Damn.
Insane. Yeah, some insane
shit. That's a lot, dude. That's like it's like a racing game, dude. It's like GTA.
That's what I'm saying. I almost wish I was conscious for it just to see that shit. Fuck.
So, what is like a fractured vertebrae? Like, are you in pain with that, or like what were your injuries like?
Oh yeah. So when I got to the hospital, I'm still dealing with the pain now. The crash was in December.
Oh shit! This is
when I got
recent.
to the hospital, yeah, I have a history. So at this point, I'd already been to rehab once.
Okay.
And I was flagged for doctor shopping and all that. So the nurse like apologized to me. She was like, "I'm sorry that I can't give you opioids for this problem." They ended up giving me a bunch of Flexerol, which didn't do shit, and like a bunch of physical therapy, which I still have to do every single day. Like, it's fucked up, dude. Biggest regret of my life for sure.
So what was like the court side of this? Like you called the police on yourself. What happened, you know, when you got arrested and convicted for this? Like, what were your charges?
So all that, I was charged with OWI and one other one that I got dropped somehow by like my mom didn't give me a lawyer, so I represented myself in court.
You didn't even have a public defender? You just represented yourself?
No, I showed up. I thought there was gonna be one.
That's scary to do.
Not. Yeah, luckily, my arresting officer like was super chill with me, and he said he'd put in a good word after I'd finished my rehab stay, which I did for like my second rehab stay, and that's a whole nother story. I'm sure, as you know. Holy fuck.
Yep.
But yeah, they dropped all the other charges except OWI, which saved me a lot of money, just because the lieutenant put in a good word for me. So I got out of this about as good as I could have, to be honest. Like, I should be dead. I should be dead for surely.
And your car, when you crashed it, it like caught fire and actually like burned?
It was like popping, like out of
geez.
movies, popping, exploding. There's a picture of it afterwards. Nothing left. Seats burned out. Paint burned off. But it's honestly good because I had like a bunch of shit already bagged up in my car.
Oh, yeah. So, you got saved, honestly, by that then.
I really did. I really, really did.
So what was like...
Yeah, that's the...
When you got the OWI, what was the punishment?
Just... So I still have a suspended license, 6 months. I gave it back in September. And then just, I think it was like $1,500 or $2,000 in fines.
How much?
Which, like $2,000. And then there was also like the towing bill and the fire department bill. So it was quite a bit. It was like $5,000 in total. But I'm working it off. It'll be all right.
It's not cheap to fucking drunk drive, dude. It's really expensive. Like, a lot of people don't understand that.
Dude. Like, luckily I was on inhaling, so like I tested negative for everything in my blood.
Oh,
so,
that makes it interesting.
Except weed. So that they really, I guess, just thought it was weed and my medication, because I'm prescribed 3 milligrams of Klonopin a day. So I'm sure that's what they thought it was from.
Dude, you could have gotten a fire lawyer if you had the money at the time and definitely beat that shit.
I know, bro. I could have just been like, fuck, I fell asleep with a panic attack.
For sure,
Fuck.
my Klonopin for the day. Like, oh, you know, like my... Are you in a state where weed is legal?
No, I'm in Wisconsin.
Oh.
They fucking hate weed.
Oh, okay. So they'll actually be like, yeah, he was high on weed and that made him crash his car, and you'll actually get in trouble for that.
Yeah, all the news articles that cover me, they said my name too, which I don't think they're allowed to do.
Were you under 18?
Yeah, I'm still under 18.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck?
Crazy. Yeah, and it was before I even was charged with anything. I don't know how even they got my name. But anyways, I just got to a store that I got to head into. You got any other questions?
No, I mean, that's about it, dude. I just, I'm kind of shocked that you made it out of this. Like, you're still doing physical therapy, but like,
oh yeah, me too.
You're walking right now, like normally?
Oh yeah, I'm able to walk, work, go skateboard, you know. Were
you like on crutches when you got out of the hospital?
No, I was in a wheelchair for a little bit, but it was just hard to walk for like a month or two.
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
Nothing
well,
too bad.
I mean, it sounds like you learned a good lesson, you know, no huffing shit behind the wheel.
Definitely, bro.
Well, I'm glad you're all right, dude.
I appreciate it, man, and dude, I really hope to see this on the next episode. I've always loved your videos, man.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, of course.
You have a good rest of your day,
bro. Hope to meet you someday. Peace out, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
See ya.
I wonder what story's going to. I should ask what story's going to. Fuck, dude. That must have been a good store, dude. Damn. What's my favorite store? I don't know, dude. Shopping kind of sucks, honestly, nowadays. It gets worse every year, dude. Walmart used to be 24-hour. Like, if you asked me that question like 5-10 years ago, easily I'm like, yo, Walmart is the best shopping experience on earth. You can go in there. Half the people are stealing, so, they're not looking at you. You can, like, grab a drink in there and open that shit and just pay for it at the end. It's not the kind of store where they're going to come up and be like, you're stealing. Like, no, you just do that. It's just Walmart vibes, Well, it used to be great. I could grocery shop at 1 a.m. and I could, get everything else in. I could buy a PlayStation. I could show up high with my homies, buy a PlayStation at 2 in the morning because we feel like it. We're going to be up all night doing blow and shit. So, like, fuck it. We need a PS4. Walmart used to be amazing. Now there's no such thing as a favorite shopping experience. It's all horrible. You go in there and it's just I feel like a drone. I feel like a bot, like someone's playing like a shop building simulator and I'm just like a number on a board to them. Once upon a time, stores cared about the customers, dude. Then COVID hit and they used it as an excuse to just like not care about the customers. I don't fuck with that. Ladies and gents, in between all of these dirty, dirty confessions today, we got to take a minute to talk about my friends at Five because they are hooking y'all up with the best giveaway of the summer season. They're giving away up to $5,000 worth of prizes, and that consists of 4 different prize packages that you can choose from. Now, I'm not going to spoil all of them because you should just go check out the giveaway below, but one of the packages is the Gamer's Dream, which is the one I would personally pick, and it comes with a lot of stuff, including 16 packs of their Quick Hits gummies, a 5 High Pass membership for 1 year. Here's where it starts getting even more spicy. An Xbox Series X or a PS5. I mean, come on, we're picking the PlayStation. A 65-inch 4K smart TV. A Secret Lab or DX Racer chair. A Razer headset and keyboard. An LED room light setup. All my streamers or e-girls or OnlyFans girls, you're going to need that. Mini fridge. Everyone needs a mini fridge, dude. I have one for my hash. An Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Plus for a year. I'm still not done. A $1,000 Visa gift card. You could spend that anywhere you want. Go to the plug's house, dude. Give it to him. We'll probably give you drugs. And a $500 lifestyle gift card, which I don't know what that means, but that sounds like an Ulta gift card for my girl, which will stave her off for a little while. So that sounds great, and I like that prize a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, all of the prize packages that Five is hooking y'all up with this summer are fantastic, and you don't want to miss out. All you have to do is enter the giveaway by just putting your email in. There is no purchase necessary to enter, but you can earn some extra entries. Just check out the details below. And thank you all for tuning in, and especially a big thank you to my friends at Five for supporting this week's episode and supporting the show in general. I've been working with them for a long time. They're the homies, and these taste good as hell. Let's get back to the show. All right, let's listen to the next guy who went AWOL from the Army, which this is something that I'm really intrigued about because my understanding is desertion is very illegal. Like, once you sign the paperwork and commit yourself to the Army, you're in that shit. So what do you mean you went AWOL on the Army? Let's listen to the voicemail.
Hey, Goblin.
Hey.
I just wanted to talk about the time that I went AWOL from the Army and never got in trouble for it. Got away with it. And now we big chillin'.
Now we big chillin'. They're going to go get him now, dude. He doesn't. This is maybe the worst time to confess this. Call in and confess this, dude. World War III is looming. Brother calls it the draft is on the way. And this brother calls in and says, yeah, dude, I deserted. So, like, this guy, they're going to draft him first for the front lines, dude. They want him blown up by a drone tomorrow, dude, on the front lines. Let's call him. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't answer. I'll just say that. Like, he's a deserter.
Hello?
Yo, you're on the Gobcast. You mind being recorded?
No, not at all.
Yo, I heard you. You're a deserter, huh?
A little bit, yeah. 1 second, because I got to get somewhere where I can talk.
Oh, fire. Okay, take your time. I'm so intrigued about this one, dude.
So, yeah. Let me tell you about that. I think back in 2023,
Mm-hmm.
I signed up for the Army
Okay.
and went to basic, went to my job training in AIT. That's what it's called, and I absolutely hated it. So while I was there, I looked up ways to leave, and I saw that you can turn in your equipment in like duffel bags, and they won't penalize you for it as long as you give them back what they own.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I ended up actually making it through my job training, and when I got home, I went on a drug binge, mostly consisting of Xanax. And that was for a couple months, and then I had to go back to drill on after a couple months, and so I go to the armory where I'm supposed to post up, and I started having Xanax withdrawals while I was in my car at night. And so I was like, shit, I cannot do this. So I put all my equipment into my duffel bags, and I left it at their door, and then I just drove away back home. It was like a 5-hour drive. So it's like 1 a.m., and I'm driving back home. Eventually I get to a gas station, and I just go to sleep in my car, and I wake up at like 7 to a ton of calls from like officers and my sergeants and my recruiters. And I tried to block a lot of them, but I didn't get all of them. So let's see. I ended up just going back home anyway.
Okay.
I was driving until like my dad called me, and I had to pull over because he had to spend like an hour trying to convince me to go back. He was not having it, and so I wasn't either. I said, no, fuck no, I'm not going back there. And I didn't, and I got a lot of like threats and shit, but in the end, I got like just an envelope in the mail containing like the AWOL packet, and I never sent it back. I was supposed to sign some shit and then send it back to him, but I never did. And it was about like court orders and stuff, but nothing ever happened. It's been almost a year now since then.
Oh shit! Do you think that? Well, wait. First off, okay, I'm like absorbing this. This is a crime I've never even heard someone called about. Like I'm so intrigued by this.
Okay.
So first off, are you in a different state than like where you were when you like deserted?
No. So this is technically the Texas Army National Guard, is what it is. And so I think the reason why they didn't come after me, like they didn't send the police to come and court-martial my ass, is because it's the National Guard and it's a little less serious than active duty. But they were still pissed. I know that for sure.
Have you ever like hit up a lawyer about this and tried to figure out like what's going on?
What's that?
Have you ever hit up a lawyer about this and like tried to figure out what's going on? Like whether maybe they're looking for you?
No. Well, no, I like the most I ever did was look up like on Reddit and shit, like what happens when you don't show up to drill. And I get like a bunch of different, like some people said, yeah, my buddy went to jail for 5 years. Some of them said they got off fine, like me. Like I kind of had to roll the dice on this one, but low key, it's been worth it. Like I'm so happy not having to go to drill. So.
Well, it's only been, what, about a year, you said, since you did this?
Yeah, it's only been about a year.
Dude, I would be careful. That's not that long.
I know, and like with the shit going on in like Israel and Iran and shit, like I
they want you on the front lines, brother. They want you getting drone bombed today.
And it's dude, that was my job, bro. That was my job, was to fly drones.
Oh.
So what was I gonna say? I was kind of scared because the National Guard is the one that the president usually sends first to go out like and deploy and shit. But I haven't gotten any calls.
Well, you blocked them all.
Bro, they can find you. They got their ways, man.
They absolutely can. I mean, what do you think? Like, you think you're just scot-free forever now? Like, nothing will ever come up from this?
I don't know. Honestly, I think I'm good because I feel like they would have come at me sooner, you know? Like they've been wasting so much time if they did plan on coming
I actually
after me.
disagree. I don't mean to scare you, but I think you're wrong.
Well, what's your argument?
Well, it's only been a year, and like that's not a very long time for them to do that kind of thing. Like deserting, like military crime. I mean, it's not like a speeding ticket, you know, like. That doesn't, you know, you get a court date in like a fucking week. It's like they probably have a backlog of motherfuckers like you who they're like, yeah, we got to go pick this guy up. Like, he didn't show up. So, like, I don't know, man. In a year or two, you should live in a different state, maybe, I think. Like,
maybe I will. I might go off the grid, like live in the mountains and shit. I don't know.
Ooh, that would be fire, dude. I mean, they might do some fucked up shit. They might, you know, pull up, you get in a little shootout with the FBI on some Waco shit, some like Ruby Ridge or something.
I could do that.
You could do that?
Right now, I live like in the middle of the woods, very far away from any like civilization, in an RV, right? So I'm chilling right now. If they come at me, I don't even know what I'll do. I have to run into the woods, and I don't even know, bro. I might be fucking fucked, dude. You're scaring me.
Sorry, I don't mean to scare you. Like, realistically, you probably are fine. I'm just like...
No, I'm good. I'm pretty confident.
I mean, that's pretty fucking illegal, though, dude. Like...
Yeah.
You know, I've read some history books and watched some videos, and they used to, like, hang guys like you know, in the town square.
Okay. I mean, you might be right, man. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Well, only time will tell.
I don't think they're gonna hang you, dude. You're good on that front, but you know, I just think it's frowned upon. But yeah, I don't. If you were a drone pilot, especially, I mean, dude, it's better than going and blowing people up for like, you know, a cause that like you don't really care for, you know.
For sure. No. Yeah, I think I chose the path that I align with more. Like, I would be so miserable in Iran right now having to blow up some families.
Yeah.
That just doesn't sound like the life to me.
Why'd you initially sign up?
They sold me on the college benefits. They said that it would all be free. Like, you can get a house with a VA loan and all that shit. I was in high school, and I didn't know, like, what I wanted to do with my life or anything. So I was like, okay, fuck it, National Guard.
So how long, like, let's say hypothetically you never did what you did, how long were you, like, required to serve before you could have left?
I had a 6-year contract. So it was in 2029 is whenever I would have gotten out.
Damn!
Yeah. Yep.
You would have for sure been over there deployed, dude. By 2029...
I might have had to kill myself, I'm not going to lie.
Bro, by 2029, the Middle East might be a crater, dude. I don't know. Like,
it might. I feel like I have a higher chance of being alive.
You dodged the bullet, I think.
Not being exactly. That's what I feel like.
Even if you do that 5 years in jail off that Reddit thread, if you're the next guy posting that shit, yo, be aware, guys, 5 years in jail. That's still better, I think, than blowing up in the Middle East.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Getting resized maybe for a few years.
And jail seems kind of fun,
better.
dude. You could just do like fucking Fetty and shit for a couple years and develop a new hobby.
Exactly, bro.
Something
you
like
get
that.
like gaming consoles and stuff in there.
Yeah. I mean, they're not the good ones though.
Princess, dude.
What? You want that?
No, I don't want it, but like, you know, you get some benefits by being somebody's princess, you know.
So you would settle into that just in jail?
I might have to. I mean, would I even have a choice?
Well,
you know, could I really?
Describe yourself? What's your stature?
I'm a cute little boy. I'm 19 years old. I won't call myself a cute little boy. That's kind of gay, but like, you know.
Well, you just talked about being someone's princess
they would like
in
me.
jail, so we're already past that threshold.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well just go for it.
They would like me. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. All right. What would they most like about you, do you think? What's your number one feature?
My asshole. What do you mean? What would they most like about me, bro?
All right. Well, you're probably right there. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They would want that. Damn. Well, yeah. I hope for your own sake you don't get caught, unless you want to go be someone's princess. If you want to go be a big man's princess in jail, then by all means, go turn yourself in and get it over with. You know.
I'll pass on that one, dude.
Then I hope for your own sake you move to a remote cabin in the woods and thug it out. You know.
Hell yeah. Plan on it. That's about it, man.
Do you have what do you do now for work?
Right now, I'm going to school. Actually, I'm in
Oh,
college.
nice. Okay, and you're paying for that, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I got family paying for it.
Yeah, the military's not going to pay
The
for
the,
that.
the
for
family
you.
that's not disappointed in me. You know, I know my dad's kind of like my dad looks down on me now, but like my
Oh,
grandma and grandpa,
really?
they still fuck with me.
It's fucked up your relationship with your family?
My dad hasn't fucked it up. It's just like it's changed it. Like my dad always talks to me about it. He's like, "Hey, did the National Guard say anything to you?" Like he really wants me to be in there, but not gonna happen.
I mean, what do you think he's going to say at Thanksgiving this year? Like, is he going to bring it up at the table in front of the family? Like,
Oh hell no. No, he's not like a douchebag or anything. He's cool.
okay,
But
that's good.
it changed the dynamic. He was for sure disappointed in me after I dipped out of the National Guard.
Well, fuck it,
Okay,
man. I don't think people could judge you for that. I mean,
Yeah, no.
you signed up and then said, nah, fuck that. It is what it is, you know?
Exactly.
It's not your war to fight.
Right.
But I wish you luck, man. I hope you hide out well in the woods and don't get caught. And if they do end up catching you and dragging you over to the Middle East, I hope you aren't on the front lines.
Sure, I appreciate it.
Of course. You have a good one, bro.
Yeah, you too.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
What a guy, dude. What a guy. He's going to be someone's little princess in jail. At least he's just aware of it. I mean, that's okay. He knows what's coming. He knows he's not going to fight it. So they probably love guys like him and just come in. They're just aware, He's going to come out of jail and he's going to be like the guy who called us first, who was the guy who was ashamed of doing gay shit. He's going to have some trauma around that. Then he's going to have to call back in and tell us about it and get it off his chest. Which more power to him. We're here to help him. What I want to be with these call-in episodes is I'm a shoulder to lean on. Okay? All you degenerates out there, all you people who just are fucked in the head, call in and just get it out there. Just air it out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. This is Let's just listen to this next voicemail. We have someone who his girlfriend was cheating on him with a coworker. The coworker moved in, and he did something with their toothbrushes to retaliate against the coworker moving in and fucking his girl. We're just gonna roll it. We're just gonna send it. Let's listen in.
You fucking voicemail. Oh god, I just came to confess that in a previous relationship, it went south. She started dating a coworker. That coworker moved into our house. It was a weird dynamic for a long time. Before we ended up moving out and parting ways officially, I took both their toothbrushes and cleaned my butthole with it. And I put it back and never told them. I never talked about it till now. I don't know why I did it, but I'm sure their teeth were sparkling clean after using those toothbrushes. All right, that's it. I just wanted to confess that, and have a good day. All right, bye.
I'm getting the vibe this guy's not going to pick up the phone when we call him back. He's going to be like, I just wanted to say it. I had to say it out loud one time in my life. I'm getting the vibe this guy does not want to speak to us any further. Which, I kind of can't blame him. Let's call him. Call him up. Pick up the phone, buddy. Pick up that phone, buddy boy. I'm getting pretty good at this shit, guys.
Oh, no fucking way. Mr. Goblin.
Yo,
Fucking phoned it.
you're on the Gobcast right now. Oh, shit.
Hold on. This has to be done right.
Okay, yeah, get to a quiet area or something.
My man, I am surprised you called me back. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you great. I mean, is this something you want to talk about in public? I mean...
My man, it's been a while. It's been on my brain and heart for a while. So yeah, let's get it out there.
All right, so I'm intrigued because I just finished your voicemail and I want to hear about this relationship. What was so bad that you had to put their toothbrushes in your ass?
Yo, it's a time-old question of your ex, you guys were together. Things weren't vibing right. And I got to be honest, it wasn't the best relationship. We were super abusive to each other. And it was like, I don't know, it was a spur of the moment thing. Like when so we lived together in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
She met this guy at work. She said, she came to me. She's like, oh, Taylor, he doesn't have anywhere to stay. Playing on my heartstrings. I got to tell you, man, I gave in, bro. I really did. So she invited him to come over. He lived in the spare room. Shit kind of popped off with us, and I was like, fuck this. We split, right? They started hooking up, and I was like, oh, so you guys are a thing. Okay. So one of these days, man, I just remember I was sitting in my room, like, smoking some dabs, drinking, fucking other girls. And one day before work, I saw both their toothbrushes just kind of out. And I was like, you know what? I haven't showered in like 2 days. This is a good idea. So I grabbed that motherfucker, scrubbed my nutsack, my ass, and I really don't have a reason for it, dude. It was like this spur of the moment energy. I was like, let me get this bitch back real quick. I hope your teeth shake in the morning after you brush your shit. You know what I mean? It was a weird moment, dude. I've never done anything like that. And to be honest, I'm kind of proud.
No one ever said anything about it? They never noticed?
Dude, not a fucking word, dude. Oh my God. I just held that in my heart and I was like, you know what? I got you, bitch. I got your ass. Cause she played it off as like, oh, he's just a friend and I want to help him out. You know what I mean? I'm over here paying like $2,200 a month and like handling all the bills, dude.
He was hitting that every time you weren't home.
Bro, I'm saying, right? I mean, he's probably hitting it at work too. I was like, so that was like a side job for me. We worked at a pet store together and I did a call center as a main job and I was the sign spinner. And her name's, I don't want to say her name. Her name is the bitch. The bitch and this guy worked together in the store as vet techs, right? Watching over the puppy mill puppies.
Mm-hmm.
And I was spinning the sign outside. That's basically how we all met, like, got together.
So there was a hierarchy thing here. Like you were the dude that they threw outside to spin the sign, and then you got cucked by the guy who got to hang out in the air conditioning. Did that make you feel like belittled in a way?
Homie, that's a little bit accurate. It's weird, man. Like I got my revenge. I said, fuck this. I respect myself too much of this, and move the fuck out.
I mean,
I was done, dude.
How long after you brushed your ass with their brushes did you get out of this apartment?
Oh, like 2 days later.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's quick.
I was out, homie. I was already moving all my shit out incrementally. They already took over the bills. And
why would you allow your girl to move another man in? Like, I just can't even fathom ever saying yes to that in any scenario.
I never really, I guess I just was, looking for somebody. I wasn't trying to have, a soulmate or... It moved really quick, like me and her. And I thought that's what I wanted, but then I fell out of love, and I just stopped doing what I was supposed to do in that relationship because that energy wasn't there. You know what I mean? I didn't really fully invest in her and put my love and shit into her. So I kind of deserved it in a way. Like, I didn't treat her the best, So I can see why
I don't know, man. It sounds like you're blaming yourself here, but at the end of the day, she could have just left you.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
I mean, instead of cucking you in your own crib, that's kind of crazy.
I'll tell you what, dude. We were broken up, and I didn't give a fuck what they were doing. And then one day, I remember coming up, and they were fighting and shit, screaming at each other. Mm-hmm. And then the next day, she was like, oh, Taylor, I want you back, please, please. And I said, fuck no.
We're not folding for that.
Fuck no. What's up?
We're not folding for that. You're saying no.
Hell no, dude. I was done. She's like, why won't you even kiss me? You won't. I'm like, no, I'm just not in it. I respect myself way too much to let this keep going on. This happened for a month.
Was she sleeping in his room?
Bro, okay. So we had the master at first. We then broke up. I slept in the other bedroom, and they slept in the main bedroom. Wild.
Together?
Fucking. Yeah, homie.
Under
yeah.
your roof?
Under my roof.
Bro, how do you possibly, like, what?
It was, I don't know if I consider it a cuck thing, dude, because I
Bro.
wasn't, like, into it.
Bro.
I didn't care.
Okay, but, like, that you did, that is, like, you weren't, like, voluntarily, like, yo, like, can I watch, like, in the corner?
No, absolutely not. No,
but
I didn't
you
even know
opened
they,
the
like,
door
had-
to it. You allowed another man to move into your house upon your girl's request. You should have thrown her out immediately. If my girl, I don't care if we've been together for 20 years, if my girl comes to me and she asks to move a coworker in, I'm going to say, go stay with him. Immediately she's out. It's over. I don't care how long it's been. I don't care who she is, bro. I don't care who the coworker is. I don't care if he has no fucking limbs and he's brain dead, dude. It's over. I don't care. I just can't. I can't.
I mean, it was already over.
Man, were you ever like?
Dude,
were you ever home while they were fucking?
No, never, dude, never.
Are you sure?
Never. I never heard nothing, never seen nothing, didn't care. And at that point, I kind of. Oh, hold on, real quick. Hold on. Hey, can you go back and grab my bag? Yeah. Thanks, man. All right, I'm back.
I'm glad you're out of this situation. I mean, this sounds horrible. I don't know how you tolerate coming home to just see another man sleeping with your ex under the same roof every day.
And let me tell you, man, it was more so like me not fighting for myself, me not standing up, me not having the balls to be like, fuck this, I'm gone.
Why didn't you though? Like, why didn't you have that in you think?
Man, that I can't tell you, man. I just had like that kind of bitch vibe for a while, and I don't know where it came from. And that's not me. You know what I mean? I was with her, and I didn't feel like me at all. It was weird.
Damn, you need to overcome that. You need to climb that mountain somehow. We got to get you like. I don't know, dude.
No, absolutely. That's what I need to do. And at this point, I'm with someone new. The frequency is great. The love is there. We respect each other. We talk about things openly. So I stand up for myself. You know, there's boundaries. It's beautiful. I'm in such a better place now. That was like 2017, 2018.
Has this ex ever tried to hit you up since this happened?
Hell yeah, dude. She called me on my birthday. Happy birthday, Taylor. I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Why don't you block her?
I'm getting close to. Oh man. I'm getting close to a block, to be honest. She's
close to it. You got a new girl.
She's married right now, and she hits me up, and she's like, "Hey, you want to fuck or you want to do?" I'm like, "No,
Ooh.
I don't."
Oh.
Yeah, dude, it's a wild world, man. I'm very happy you called to talk to me because like you're the only person, or I guess the Gobcast is the only place I've really talked about it.
Well, I'm glad we can be that space for you here.
Hell yeah, dude. Me, my homie Dan, and Ray are actually at the mall right now. We watch you all the fucking time. Granted, we're blasted and pretty faded when we watch you, man. But you're still a good time either way. Well,
thanks, man. I appreciate you guys' support.
Absolutely, man. We'll be around, man. We'll be watching you. Do great things, bro. I believe in you.
Well, thanks for calling in, man. Thanks for your time today. I appreciate the call. I wish you a good rest of your day.
Thank you, brother. Yep.
You too. Bye-bye. Oh, well, he ended it, so I cut out, but whatever. I could probably fill in the blanks on what he said at the end there. Something along the lines of, like, have a good day or something. You too. I don't know. Dude, I mean, that is 100% a cuck scenario. Let's be real. You know, I just didn't want to make him feel bad because it sounds like he already felt bad about it. But, like, man, dude, they're sleeping in the same bed in your house. Bro, I would have gone to prison. I would have gone to prison over that, for sure. Like, no, get out of my house. Go do it anywhere else. Not my house. I come home to my apartment. My woman's in bed with another man, and I come home to that regularly, and I just go sleep in the other room. Dude, like, what? That would turn me into the fucking Unabomber. Are you kidding me? Like, dude. He's just cool with it. He's just like, yeah, I got a new girl now though, and shit's straight. Like, what do you? How does? What? All right. Fuck it, dude. Whatever. We're just gonna go to the next voicemail because that one almost. I'm like mad for him. Like that pissed me off on his behalf. But whatever, dude. The next guy smoked his dead dad's meth that he found in his old bedroom, which is maybe the most fucked up thing you've ever heard on this show. So let's. Yeah, please. Actually, that'd be great. That'd be great. I probably need one for these calls. Ladies and gentlemen, I finally completed my quest the other day. Thank you. I found Bush Apple. I can't say where I got it, who I got it from. The plug. Okay, it felt like I was buying a bag of blow. I didn't get it from a store. I'll tell you that much. But I got Bapple, which here in LA barely exists. It's kind of mid, so we're just finishing off the box now, and I'm probably never going to buy it again. But yeah, it's like someone spilled like apple cider in my Bush Light, basically. Like the flavors don't really like. It's not an apple beer. It's a beer with apple juice in it, if that makes sense. Which like just ain't really what I wanted it to be. But all right, let's listen to the most fucked up voicemail I've ever heard. Let's go.
Yo, Goblin, what's goody, bro? Yo, anonymous confessions, bro. Oh my god, I got a confession I've never told anyone, bro. So, long story short, I live in the same room my dad died in. And he died to a drug overdose. Well, I found his makeshift meth pipe and needle, spoon, and all that bullshit for his vent. And fucking in his little makeshift meth pipe, there was a couple shards of crystal. Oh, dude, to this day, I still feel bad that I never, because, you know, I always swore to myself that I'd never do it. Still to this day, I swear to myself that I'll never do it. But, you know, like, I just took a shard and I was like, alright, well, I guess I'm gonna get close to my dad. And fucking crushed it up and snorted it.
See, this one's like multiple layers of fucked up. Like, this one's like, dad died from meth overdose. Oh. He smoked the meth. What the fuck? But then he's like, he wanted to feel closer to his dad, so it's like, oh shit. That's like, it's hard for my mind to comprehend that. It's like, I don't know, like, I can't really understand where he was coming from there. So like, I don't know. That's just crazy. That's crazy. Let's call this guy. This is insane.
Oh, hello.
Hello? You're on the Gobcast. Do you mind being recorded?
Oh, shit, Goblin?
Hey, I just listened to your voicemail about snorting your fucking dad's meth after he died.
Oh, shit. Yo, what's up, bro?
What's going on? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What? Wow, this is crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting you to be so upbeat, dude. I heard your voicemail. It's kind of fucked up.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. I'm upbeat because, like, you called. I'm just, like, flabbergasted and all.
I mean, I'm glad you're excited. That's great. You know, fuck yeah. What have you been doing today?
Oh, shit, man. Watching the new season of Squid Games, bro. This is crazy.
Okay, nice. I kind of stopped watching after season 1. It got boring for me, but...
Yeah, I feel that. It's like...
Season 1 was goated.
It gets better, bro. It gets better.
Maybe I got to stick it out. All right, so fill me in on this voicemail you just left me, and I listened to it now, and there's like layers to this shit. I'm kind of speechless. Like, have you done meth before this?
Oh, I mean, like, I got prescribed Adderall, but
not the same.
No, not
the
that.
same.
Yeah, nothing that serious before.
So fill me in. Tell me the story of how this day played out.
Oh, so basically and everything, I've been living at my unc's crib for a minute now, and I found my dad's backpack that he had when he was here.
Mm-hmm.
And I went searching through it and everything, and I just found a bunch of shit, and then I found this, like, makeshift fucking like glass bottle. Like think of a vial that, like you hold liquids in,
Mm-hmm.
and like the bottom of it was broken, and it was like, oh, dude, it's tragic. But I found this little shard in it, and I was like, I kept looking at it, and I kept thinking about it, and I was like, nah, dude, I shouldn't do that. And my dumbass decided to do it and everything, and I felt like I got a little kick from it, and then I just regretted it immediately after.
Why'd you like what other drugs had you done before this?
Everything except for fent.
Oh, so you had already done meth before?
No, this was the first time.
Oh, okay. But you done most other drugs.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So, I mean, what was going through your head when you decided to do it? Like, why did you choose to do the meth?
I don't know. I just I kind of blank spaced, and so I don't know. Whenever I would find my dad's stash and everything when he was alive, I would just get so numb and just I don't know, this anxiety state almost, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how I was again. Except
so
he just
it made you
around.
Uncomfortable finding that shit?
Yeah, very, very.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, that's something you don't want to see your parent doing that kind of stuff. Was he doing that your whole life?
No, sadly. I mean, he was an off and on addict. He was very functional, but it wasn't until about 6 years ago he started using the needle, and ever since he used the needle, it all downhill.
Yeah, that once they start, injecting, that's when shit gets really, really bad.
Yeah.
That is when it gets rough. How long after your dad's passing did this happen?
Probably about a year.
Oh, wow. So a lot of time had passed.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And, did his stuff that he had left behind just never get, moved or cleaned out or anything?
Yeah, no, just the stuff that he left behind at my uncle's crib, personal belongings and everything, his bags and all that stuff. It was just left all the same.
Damn. I mean, that's got to be hard to go through, mentally going through your dad's shit.
Sure.
And one of the things you mentioned in the voicemails, you said you did the meth because you somewhat wanted to feel closer to your dad.
Yeah, that's what was going through my head.
Mm-hmm. Did it work? Did you feel anything when you did it, or what happened?
No, I just regret, and I was well, because meth is the family drug, and that's how my dad was introduced to it, was through his mom and all that shit. That's the last thing my dad would have ever wanted for me, and right after I did it, I just felt this guilt and regret, my dad would be so ashamed.
Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. I think the right thing to do is stay away from that stuff, and it sounds like you kind of fucking understood that immediately. I mean, it's just such a difficult thing because on one hand, it sounds like you were going through grief, and the grief probably fucked up your if you just found a bag of meth today, you're not gonna just snort that shit. But this was different,
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even that much. When I mean shard, I mean
just a little piece of it, some leftover.
Yeah, maybe a K shard, maybe that big.
Yeah, that's pretty small. That's pretty small. Did you feel anything? Did you get high, or did you just immediately feel fuck, I shouldn't have done that?
No, I got a little high. I'm not gonna lie, but I wasn't energized and tweaking. I was a little calm. I was oh well, I expect that. Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, damn, dude. I mean, this is a kind of sad. I mean, was there any other stuff that you could find that made you feel more connected to him besides drugs? Was there anything else he left behind that was good?
Oh shit, yeah, man. No, I mean, before he died and everything, he got me a record and everything, so I still have that. I listen to that all the time, and then going through his stuff and everything, he left me a iPhone 15 before he passed and everything.
That's a nice fucking thing to leave behind, dude. That's a good phone.
Oh yeah, I know, right? No, computer and just like some other stuff, like a lot of his personal items and everything. Like I got a lot of his stuff.
Damn. Well, damn. This is. I mean, I'm kind of like. I don't even know what to say in response to this one. I feel like normally when I talk to people, I have like something to say about the situation, but this one is like I just kind of wanted to hear your story. Like I don't even know if I have any input here. I was very interested in it. You know, I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your dad, but you know, I'm glad it sounds like you kind of processed it.
Yeah, no, I mean, my dumbass after he died, I just went searching for the drug that like numbed the pain, you know, and
yeah.
I went through everything and nothing seemed to help, and then I found Xanax, and then I went down that road, and then I got clean, and you know, been on a up and down hill since then. But you know, for the most part, just staying Cali sober and you know, going day to day.
What do you think was like? I mean, there's probably a lot of people watching this episode that are going to watch this episode. That can probably relate to a lot of the stuff you talked about here and like how you felt, you know, with someone close to you passing. What helped you like get over that grief? Was there anything specifically that helped you a lot?
Well, like I kept searching for like people to like help and like and to grieve with.
Mm-hmm.
Was a big thing, and like you know, a lot of people can't relate to that, like losing a parent and everything at such a young age too.
Mm-hmm.
And really the thing is just like self-overcoming and just like talking that shit out, you know, and just like realizing like you're all you got in this world, and you can't let yourself down, you know.
100%, man. You know, I think your dad would definitely be happy hearing a lot of the stuff you're saying now. You know, it sounds like you've handled this in a pretty smart way, you know, and realizing that, you know, you tried that drug and you didn't fuck with it. I think that's pretty huge too. Like that's a powerful thing, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Damn. Well, thanks for calling in and sharing today, man. I appreciate you taking your time to talk.
Yeah. Thank you, man, bro. It's awesome talking to you, bro.
Of course, man. I appreciate you calling in and sharing. You know, it's takes some balls to call in and talk about shit like that. You know, serious stuff. So I really do appreciate it.
No. Yeah, no problem, man.
Well, you have a good rest of your day, bro. I rest in peace to your dad, and have a good one, man.
You too, man. You have a good day too, and thank you.
Hell yeah. Peace out, bro.
Peace out, bro.
You know, that's one for me. I have a hard time knowing how to respond to that. Like, I'm sitting here on a podcast like, damn, bro. Like, I don't want to ever make it sounding like I'm like, oh yeah, your dad died. Like, let's hear about it, you know? But also I'm definitely bad at like kind of being like, oh, RIP to your dad, you know? I don't really know how to word it in those scenarios. It gets kind of awkward for me. But that was a unique call. I don't know if we've ever heard anything like that on the show. So maybe that helps someone out there. And if not, well, at least we all learned not to snort dad's math. You know, that's a good takeaway there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad he didn't leave a bigger bag, or else that kid could have been fucking tweaking. Alrighty, the next caller that we have is someone who is in a relationship with a girl that they just apparently hate in every single way, which seems to be a reoccurring theme on the Gobcast, and I'm not sure why everyone dates women that they absolutely hate. But let's listen in.
All right, Gob, this is kind of a weird one, but I low-key don't fuck with my girlfriend at all. Like, I love her, but, like, this bitch retarded. Like, she ain't got a job, ain't got a license. Like, she ain't doing shit. And, like, pisses me the fuck off, but, like, so fucking attached that, like, I can't do shit about it. But that's my confession. If you call me back, I might work. Just give me, like, 2 seconds to run outside. Thanks, bro.
I mean, this guy's with his bum bitch. I bet he probably doesn't answer his girl at work. He hates her. If it's shorty calls, he's not taking 2 minutes. That makes me feel special that he would take the 2 minutes to run out and talk to me. Let's call him. Why do you hate your girl? What's wrong with her? Why is she a bum? It's a lot of questions today, dude. I don't know why it's not ringing. His phone might be off. Hold on. We're going to try one more time. I think his phone is off, ladies and gentlemen, which, I mean, that's fair. You know, if I had a girl I hated waiting for me at home and I was at work, I'd turn my phone off too. I don't want to talk to that bitch. Don't speak to me until I get home. And when I get home, I'm probably going to just avoid you. But yeah, this one's not even ringing. So that's okay. You know, it is what it is. What I will say is, ladies and gentlemen, if you're dating someone that you hate, you probably should break up with them. Even if it's a difficult situation, even if you live together and you don't immediately have somewhere to go after you break up, in the long run, it is almost always worth it to just break up with them. And that's coming from a guy who's been in relationships with girls longer than he should have. And once you reach that point, there's almost like a post-nut clarity type of effect that happens when you start hating your girl. A switch flips. Immediately, you can see her butt naked. She's repulsive. Rancid even, okay? There's no appeal left. There's nothing left. There's no spark. It's over, okay? It's done. In that moment, you must go. You must leave. There's no coming back. There's no couples therapy. There's no drug that'll solve that. Nope. It's time to leave, okay? It sounds like that guy is at that stage, okay? When that happens, just go. Just go. Just pack your gear and go. You don't have to give a reason, okay? This isn't work. You don't have to turn in a 2-week notice. You can tell Shorty, I'm out today, okay? And she just has to accept that because this is America and you can do that, you know? We don't follow Sharia law, you know? You can just leave your partner today. So, I mean, I don't understand why more people don't do that, but I don't know, man. Let's listen to this next voicemail from somebody who did a online meme coin scam and then maybe ran off with the worst purchase of all time with the proceeds of the scam. Let's listen in.
Yo, what's up, God? Today's confession is I made a meme coin, like a cryptocurrency, and I fucking scammed everyone who fucking bought that shit and just rubbed it on them. And just bought a QP of fucking Jungle Boys and a mini Nug Smasher. If you want to hear what the fuck I did with...
Now, let me explain something for those of you guys who aren't versed in cryptocurrency out there. There was a period of like a year or two, pretty recently. It's kind of died down now. There's a website that was called Pump. It was Pump Fun. And you could literally... There was this cryptocurrency called Solana. And you could go on this website and with basically just the click of a button, make your own coin. Previously, you had to have like a developer who like knew how to program and code, make you this script for a cryptocurrency, and they had to maintain it. And this website came out that made it where anyone could just make a coin with the click of a button and call it anything and attach any pictures they wanted to it. So people were doing fucking any and everything, dude. Like, you could easily get away with like $5,000-$10,000 on the low end of these scams. And you could just do it with the click of a button. So a lot of people, like kids, were doing this. There was like high school kids. There was this dude who was like 12 years old, and he was live streaming, promoting his coin, and rug pulled it for $30,000 on stream. On stream, never got in trouble for it because these coins aren't considered securities by the SEC. So rug pulling them is not illegal. These people are just doing it like, yeah, it's morally questionable, but this is by definition not a crime currently, which is kind of insane. Let's call this guy. You might think I'm the feds, bro. He might not answer this shit.
Hello?
Yo, I heard you did a rug pull. You're on the Gobcast. You mind being recorded?
Holy fuck, yeah, that's cool.
Yo, I got a couple questions, but like first and foremost, I got to ask, what was your coin called?
It was called Mine. It was on Ethereum, though, not Solana.
But mine like a mine blowing up or like mined? Like what is it?
No, Mine, so M-I-N-E.
Okay.
It was, we basically just built like a LARP behind it, like a whole storyline behind it. And me and a couple of my friends just bundled the wallet, and if you know what that is, and then launched it for a couple hours.
Explain that for people who aren't familiar. Like, what does bundling mean? Like, break that down for like a 5-year-old.
All right, so basically, I just bought the entire supply, like 95% of it, but on like 1,000 different wallets. So no one could ever tell that one person holds the entire supply.
Okay.
So like I could just drop the entire price in just one little second and just sell from all my different wallets, and nobody's going to say, hey, there's a top 10% has 30% of its supply in one person's wallet.
Yeah.
And it just looks like everyone has a few $100 when realistically we all had like $5-6 grand.
So how much of this coin was being bought by real people? Like how high did it get before you did what you did?
People could double check if it's on ETH. I mean, I think 250K.
I mean,
that's 250K market cap.
By the sounds of it, you said you bought a QP, a Jungle Boys, and a Nug Smasher, so you couldn't have gotten away with that much money, correct?
Oh, so market cap is just the market cap is how many stocks are out times the liquidity. So a 250K market cap is probably like 30 grand.
Yeah, you're not pulling out 250 grand when you sell, obviously.
Yeah, I put in a little over 300 and took out 6 grand.
Nice. That's about a 20x.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't bad. I mean I've been doing a little bit better trading now because of how well people can see bundles nowadays. But back in the day, bro, people had no idea.
So how when you did this, was this your first time ever rug pulling a coin, or is this something you did regularly? Like what's going through your head?
So basically I kind of got myself by like the same method. And then I was like, yo, how did that just happen to my homie? And then I like bought like a software that like kind of was able to do all the bundling. I could sell it from just one button and do everything really easily. And then I just did it myself real quick. I did it twice, and then I was like, yeah, I'm a fucking dickhead. I'm just going to start trading.
How much money did you get each time? Like what was your cut of it?
Yeah, so the first time I made 6K, second time I made like probably like 750. And then I did it like one more time a little bit later and made like $40, and I was like, yeah, this.
Damn, so you did all that. I mean, people who aren't really versed in crypto, they imagine rug pulling and they think you're running off like a bank heist. They think you're pulling out like $250,000, and it's really not that for most people.
I mean, actually, to be honest, it kind of is. I was 15 at the time, and I mean, like, I was kind of, like, that was a lot of money for me. If, like, the people that I was around, like, they were doing that type of money. So, I mean, right now, like, everyone rug pulling is, like, the same people. Like, every coin that's getting rug pulled right now on Sol is, like, the same 5-10 guys in one group chat launching the same shit, rugging it together. It's not really like back in the day where anyone could get their slice of pie. So nowadays, it's kind of what people think, honestly. Like, I know guys making in like 250, 300K a month from that shit.
Damn, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of fun.
It is, but I mean, they're kind of scumbags.
Yeah, for sure. So when, you're getting this Bitcoin or, your ETH or however, like, I guess you're getting ETH because the coin's on ETH. When you're getting it to your wallet, I mean, obviously you had to cash it out to buy Jungle Boys and the Nug Smasher and the stupid shit. Are you just like sending this shit to fucking Coinbase, or how are you getting USD out of this?
Nah, I mean, that gets a little bit federal, not gonna lie.
Okay.
But the first time when I was buying Jungle Boys, I just bought it from a plug who took ETH.
Oh, okay, that's easy.
And I actually ended up seeing like you and fucking Yola and shit get Toad Venom. I bought like a half ounce of Toad Venom. Some of those like the mango chews. When you Goblin and Eric and Yola did that podcast together, I bought like half the shit you guys smoked, and then just like was smoking on that shit. I bought like so much Jungle Boys. All my homies were smoking. We were pressing everything, getting like terrible yields. By the way, like it was like fucking nothing. But
you're making
now I'm a little
flower
bit better
rosin, so I mean, at the end of the day, it's not gonna be great either way.
Yeah, and I was just like full temping that shit, just slamming it down.
Damn, so by the sounds of it, you blew all the money you made.
I mean, I still trade now. So, I mean, I blew it all then because I was, like I said, when I first made it, I was like 15.
Yep.
I kind of held on to it for a little bit. Like, when I mean a little bit, like a few months. And then I was like, oh shit, like this is actually like kind of like money in my wallet. Like, I was kind of like flexing it for a few months, kind of doing my thing. And then I just kind of was like, all right, fuck it, I'm buying like a Nug Smasher, I'm buying all this shit. And I just kind of like balled out for a few months. And was like, hey, I can make a bunch of money on crypto. I'm just going to keep on doing this.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, correct me if I'm wrong, but because these meme coins aren't securities, rug pulling is not even illegal, correct?
It's not. That's why Hawk Tour Girl got like away with all that stuff.
Yeah, because what she did is technically not a crime. It's not a security. So,
I mean, she false advertised it. So, I mean,
yeah.
I would argue it is, but I mean, what she did with taking all the money out technically isn't a crime. No, I mean, you're allowed to snipe a coin. You're allowed to bundle shit. You're allowed to do anything. But I mean, nowadays, if you don't realize that, you're kind of retarded.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy to me that is effectively legal. Like, you know, if that ever happened on the stock market, everyone's going to prison.
Oh my God, yeah, the type of yeah, for sure.
That's just that's crazy to me. But I mean, hey, I'm glad you got away with it and you don't do it anymore. You know, I think it's good that it sounds like maybe you learned from it.
Yeah, I mean, I did. I kind of like realized I was like, shit, I'm a dickhead, and I can just do this on my own, and I'd rather learn the trade than one day. Because I was kind of thinking, like, how am I going to tell people I get this money? Like, I can't tell people I trade. They know I'm an idiot.
Well, yeah, and I mean, you can't live off that shit forever, you know? Like, you can't just rug pull consistently forever. Like,
I got friends that have stupid money.
I mean, how the fuck does that work for your taxes?
So basically, there's something where you can, like... All right, so let me explain it. So this actually just happened like a half hour ago. You buy into a coin, like what everyone thinks that you're actually buying into it. So say you have 20 grand that you need to clean. You buy 20 grand into a different meme coin, and then with another wallet, which you already bought in on a low market cap, you sell it. So then you just make that 20 grand back. You probably lose like 5 or 6K from other people selling real quick, but then you get 14K clean on a fresh wallet. Because if when you rug, Coinbase will flag your wallet. They'll track that shit down. So like about like a half hour ago, someone put $1.6 million into a coin worth like fucking 20K market cap, and someone turned $7 into 100 grand.
Oh shit, that's the dream right there.
I mean, it's all money laundering, but yeah, it is the dream to sneak into the bundle.
Damn, dude. You got to tip me off on the next one I can sneak into, bro. I need some fucking equipment money, dude.
Hey, Gob, I mean, realistically, what every influencer does is they post a CA, make their money, and 5 minutes later say, hey, gang, I was hacked.
Yeah, but everyone knows about that now. That shit got leaked on Twitter. It was that one dude who was doing it.
Everyone did it. But
everyone knows that shit now. That's over with.
I mean, it's not, people are still LARPing communities. That's basically all crypto is.
Yeah.
Create a fake community, create a fake little thing. Once people all buy in, just rug it.
Yeah, Bitcoin really is the future. Bitcoin's the way, dude. Just buy Bitcoin.
Well, I mean, we fucking bombed Iraq or fucking Iran, and Bitcoin was still over 100K. Like, what does that say about it?
Let's fucking go to, dude. Bitcoin's stable as hell, dude. Digital gold, baby. I might buy some today.
Hey, you should buy my coin. I'll rug you on it.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to feed your habit. I'm not going to feed your habit.
I'm just fucking with you, Dobbs.
But I appreciate you calling in and sharing all this. This is very interesting, you know, hearing the other side of these crypto rug pulls.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's hella easy to find out now. So, I mean, unless you know what you're doing, I would not recommend anybody trading.
Yep.
But I really appreciate you giving me the call back. I watch the pod all the time.
Hell yeah. Thanks for tuning in, bro. I appreciate your support. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
I'll see you. Yeah, see you all. You too.
Have a good one. Bye-bye. Fucking what a guy, dude. The crypto rug puller himself calls in. Rug pulls for only $7,000. Dude, you should have sent it at that point, dude. $200K a month, dude? Be like the homies. What the hell? Link up with them. I mean, that QP Jungle Boys, too, is just the craziest thing to buy with your rug pull money ever. And then, everything he's saying, like, everyone really does know about rug pulling now. And in my opinion, I think the only cryptocurrency that you should buy is Bitcoin. Just buy Bitcoin and hold it. Bitcoin is I think every, 3 or 4 years, there's, a huge crypto kind of bull run. Everyone gets hype, and it's all speculative. Like in 2020, 2021, we had NFTs. We just had meme coins and all the, shit on ETH and Solana this past 2024, 2025. It all sputters out. The only thing that remains consistent is Bitcoin. Bitcoin consistently, every cycle, rises up and doesn't go to zero, You can make the argument that ETH doesn't go to zero, but it doesn't really rise that much either. In my opinion, Bitcoin's the only thing in my portfolio, crypto-wise. It's the only thing I buy. I've gotten rid of everything else. For a while, I had, NFTs. I've gotten rid of all that other shit. But what a world. That seems stressful. That seems like a stressful way to make your living and make your money. Like day trading crypto. Fuck that, man. That's too much for me. Thank you all for tuning in today. Another wonderful caller episode of the Gobcast. I am very happy with the confessions we've gotten today, and I hope you're all happy getting those off your chest because those were some fucked up calls we just took. But thank you all for tuning in. Hope you all enjoy this one. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're listening on Spotify, make sure to follow us and go drop a heart on our show page so we show up in more recommended feeds. I think that's how it works. I don't know. Just go give us a like on Spotify. Give us a little heart, so we can show up in your feed. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for the support. I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
You're now watching the Gobcast. Viewer discretion is advised. You can now watch the Gobcast in 4K uncensored exclusively on Spotify.